Hello everybody, Bomdagor here, bringing a Starcraft 2 replay sent in by FAILJHM. So we're just gonna kind of watch the game as it progresses and see how it goes, and then turn that on against his Zerg opponent, FUSHIA. Whoops. I don't think he set a rally. Nope, he didn't set a rally. That's alright. It's all part of the learning experience. So, let's see, probe on 9. Yep. So far so good. And we got a temple going down. There we go, there's the rally. Ooh, excuse me. So a little explaining, well, a little bit of talking while everything's going on. It's going to be quite a slow paced getting. We should see a forge going down. Oh, gateway first. Okay, so he's taking a page out of my book, which I always go gateway first. That's because in Heart of the Storm you have the mothership core, which kind of acts like a cannon. Now the whole thing about this ramp right here is the fact that walling in it's kind of weird, because you can put a pylon here to wall off this half, and then you put a pylon over here to wall the other half, instead of having one central pylon. So if it goes down, you're kind of SOL. So see the scouting going on. Zergling's coming out. What the heck? Oh, that was. And this is. So need to see a cannon going down soon. There we go. And then a hold position right here would be good. So here we go with the pressure. I think the Zerglings are going the wrong way. Oh, they are. So that's going to buy FAILJHM a little bit of time. So FUSHIA kind of slowly dropping the ball on this one. On giant maps like this, it's probably a little more prudent to do a quick drone scout if you're going to do this kind of pressure, because all of a sudden, oh, he's not there. And now the cannon's already up and the zealot's already there for the wall. So it's already time to head on back. So you made 6 Zerglings when you really didn't need to. And this cannon's going to say, nope. Okay. So already we see the. Yep, that should tell the Zerglings to back away. Oh, okay, there they go. So 3 Zealots can take on 6 Zerglings. 1 more Zealot can take on a number of that. So we'll see what he does in a second. Still got a rally over there. That's not good. You need to. So, this play is okay if you're gonna rally into your gas. You want to do that if you can, but it's a little easier just to kind of highlight 3 and then send them the gas. You highlight 3, you hit C before they go there, and it'll return the cargo that they have if they have minerals, and then they'll go straight to there. So that way you're not losing, I think, 5 minerals apiece. So, expansion going down. As we take a look over here, the expansion's down over here. We got a roach warren and a evolution chamber. So, I could look up here. That's just silly. Okay, so this is where you know your opponent's on 1 base, or could be on 2 bases. I would like to see these zealots kind of move out and kind of at least A, take the tower, and then B, just kind of sit there and do an attack. You already got a cannon, 2 cannons to protect you, so you should be fine. So we got. Again, your focus should be more on mining these minerals So let's see. We're gonna 8 plus 5, 13. So 14. So yeah, you need to be at least at 16 to 18 workers on these. And there you go, dragging them off. And now you need to take off at least 5 and send it to here. And never do this. It ties up a lot of minerals that you don't need tied up. So if you want to build an army, you have what, 5 probes queued, or at least 3 extra probes queued. So that's 150 minerals worth there. You're not building on this nexus. So, and these 2 nexuses should be on the same hotkey. As you can tell, that Zerg has no hotkeys. So that's going to make it a lot harder. So now this person actually has to take a look at the APM, and they're about even. So back to the protection tab. So see, he got a roach horn and no roaches, but he's got 18 larvae and he's only got 21 drones. So what is he building? And there's a weapon of stalkers. So wow. Okay, so he's copying my play, which is fine. I'm not against that at all. But if you're gonna do this kind of play, you need to at least do a small harassment first. Because right now his opponent could be droning up. He's almost at 1,300. He's almost at 1,500 minerals, and he's not doing anything with it. Oh, 8 drones on the way. So he's mining gas. Surge wind speed is not done. Roach warned for no apparent reason, but no roaches. So I guess he's going to react once. So you can send these 3 out here, take this tower, and then all of a sudden you can pull back, and all of a sudden he overreacts by building a whole bunch of units that he doesn't need to. So alright. Look at the army tab. This is a time to attack because he's got no units, and you would force him to build. Well, again, if you Baleen Nest for 6 Zerglings. So this person just wants tech for tech, and he ninja expanded. No. So don't agree with that. You might as well just build it there. I mean, this is obviously a low-level game. So I mean, FAILJHM just wants me to help him with this game. Okay, there's that. Okay, so you got the Stargate out. Not building anything out of the Stargate. You got a robotics. You're building immortals. You got an army. What you need to do is at least get some Phoenix to actually do some, useful stuff. Because right now, if you start sniping overlords, that's going to supply block your opponent, and then you might make him quit. So as of now, we're not really seeing much of anything. Look at the army. This army is pretty big in general. If you want to bait your opponent to actually building an army and send it to you, just send it to the tower, poke up the front, and if you want to, and if you're just using the zealots to do that, then do it. I'd also suggest you take a third, because your expenditure, you got so many minerals in the bank. Double Evo, Zerg wind speed is now on the way, and 14 minutes in the game. Roach speed is on the way for no reason, because I don't see any roaches on the field. Let me double check. Yep, no roaches. So, there we go. Again, you got this out for. There's no reason that should be out unless you're going to use it. I do like the charge. So, weapons level 2, so that's good. So by the time that finishes, you should be. This attack should be coming on. So, okay. That's so funny. He's using all his drones to build a massive wall of spine crawler. I'm gonna pause it a second. So instead of, okay, so let's see. He has 38 larvae. Instead of using all the larvae to build roaches and zerglings, he uses all his drones to build to have 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 spine crawlers. So, and resume. That died. This is sad. There's the roaches here. If you cancel all these, get your money back for them, easily right then and there, you could actually have a formidable army. But he doesn't have an army. Oh, don't go up the ramp. So, right now, Guardian Shield would probably be your best bet. Or start taking Void Rays. Nope, no Void Rays. Nope. Spore Crawler. In case DTs. Because why not? There's a DT somewhere. Nope. Okay, so Fuchsia. Your problem is you built this. Don't need it. Oh, against Protoss? Not really useful. This, very useful. This, Zergling speed. Should have been right off the bat. Oh, there's the GG. Wait. Nope, don't see it happen. Oh, here comes the Void Rays. So, I think Fuchsia gave up. Yep. There's nothing in the production tab. No, and you're floating a lot of minerals. Again, you could have taken the third over here. And then after this, I'll rewind and kind of go through every little small detail. But this is just funny. There's the drones being built over here. So this person has not yet learned hotkeys. There's one roach. Creep tumor going over here. Creep tumor there. So basically, these immortals can tank all this with Guardian Shield. And since you know your opponent really can't move out, well, why not take a gold? And also take this one and this one over here, because you got enough minerals to do that. And then drop a whole bunch of them. So, I'm gonna watch. And we're watching. Nothing's really happening. I see Mortal, Void Ray 4 Zealots. I would just show these two right here. And attack. Set Spore Crawler. And once you get charged, then just start annihilating all these. So here comes the Zealot to go checking for bases. Here's another giant army over here. Basically, you cut your opponent strictly on one base. Oops, I'm randomly clicking everywhere. And this is where it's gonna get fatal. This is where it's gonna fail. Oh, I'm not gonna see that 7 roaches is gonna be able to take any of this. Just in general. What happened to the 7 roaches? I did not realize he was getting Overlord drop. That's hilarious. And there's, I guess, Bermudas, which is fine. If you're gonna do Overlord drop, you might as well get Overlord speed. Oh, you just lost 3 roaches. I don't think it was worth it. And Warpin. And there we go, Void Rays. Void Rays to the rescue. And Fuchsia has left the game, and GG. Alright. So we're gonna restart the thing, we're gonna do it on ×2, and I'm gonna quickly explain what's going on. So Fuchsia, your 10 pool was okay, I guess. I'm not a Zerg player, so I'm not really gonna be 100% sure. You should have done something with the lanes. You got a Roach Horn that you didn't use until the last minute, so that was a mistake 1 right there. Pylon on 9, rallying your guy out for JHM was okay, was good. Personally, I like to wall. I used to wall right here. I started doing this just because I do gateway attacks. If you're gonna go gateway first, use the gateway to attack. Don't sit there and just kind of not use it. Use the gateway for aggression. Make your opponent build right off the bat. He's already building lings. So, and here come the Zerglings. And I got the Autobot. And we're gonna move over here. Overlord will spot the 1 cannon and back, and the Zergling should back away. And 3 Zealots right now should be pushing now. This should be the time you should be making this push. If you got double gateway down, this is where you need to be doing some good harassment damage. So, I mean, I do like this for the wall, but you're supposed to force your opponent to make units instead of, or make an army versus drones. But again, no. So, okay. So, I need to have both next eye on the same hotkey. Never queue up 150 extra minerals worth of probes, because that's already sabotaging your army. Yeah. So, and if you're gonna build Stargate, use it. Even if you're only gonna build Void Rays, which, you know, I would suggest if you're, you know, in lower leagues, would go Void Rays only and not get a Robo. So, I mean, I don't understand why you get a Stargate and then a Robo and not use the Stargate for, you know, a whole. So, you know, you just wasted, oh crap, I wish I could remember, 300 resources for a Stargate you're not going to use, but you're using this, so that's paying for itself. So here comes the attack. Should have alerted the Zerg to make an army and not spine crawlers. There's the good game with a winking face and not do anything. Again, these could all be drones. I got a Zerg buddy that would be really upset with this guy. But JHM is doing okay. If you notice your opponent not really doing any attacks, go ahead and take a third. The way you get better is just to start doing these, you know, try to get yourself into a better position. So if you're gonna go gateway first, 4 zealots and do an instant attack. If you're gonna go Stargate before Robo, use the Stargate. So I'm okay with your wall, which is fine. I think these could have done. You could have just brought those out, and they would just. It could have ended the game probably like 2 or 3 minutes earlier. So had those been with your army, part of your initial army, instead of you know, immortals are fine. I mean, I don't. You were using the robotics, so I'm not gonna knock you for that. I'm gonna knock you for having 300 resources that you should have used on more either another gateway or another robotics. So that way you have that, or take an expansion. Then that way you have a reason to keep using this. But you didn't. You went to Twilight, which, you know, this could have been a Twilight Council instead of that. Which I applaud that you're trying to. I think you were trying to mimic me. There's a lot of games where I use Stargate quite often, but I rarely use it against Zerg unless I know I can do it. And but if you're gonna use Stargate, produce the Stargate, either Void Rays or Phoenix. Doesn't matter which one. Even if you use Phoenix just to kind of snipe overlords and not use them for pickups, you know, to pick them up and pick up micro and stuff like that. Because you're gonna need all that on hotkeys, and you need more than 2 hotkeys. Because you need a hotkey for your army, you need a hotkey for, you know, both nexuses. At least have them on the same hotkey. These need to be on the same hotkey. This needs to be on its own hotkey. These need to be on rally point, so more towards your front. This needs to be on its own hotkey, so you can keep that down. This needs to be added to your next side hotkeys. This army over here needs to be another hotkey. So this doesn't need to really be. I put it on 9 and 0 just because, you know, just it's there. But otherwise, it's really good. The cannons in the back, you know, just in case mutas, but you know, you didn't see any other units being produced out of here. I didn't like the spine crawlers, though it does add a certain protection that's needed, but it's just useless to have them. Like right here. Yeah, you can't go up, but all of a sudden, Void Rays. So, all in all, pretty good. Just gotta keep. So, again, if you're gonna go gateway first, use the gateways. If you're gonna go forge first, put a cannon, a gateway, nexus. So, and then if you see any other strat that you want to try, work it out against AI, and then that way you can get it down. So, but right now, just if you're gonna don't build this and only produce out of this, and then build out of this at the last, you know, 5-10 minutes of the game. So, But anyway, yeah, I mean, otherwise you did really well. Saturation was pretty good. Again, you could have taken this one over here, and then this one, and then kind of expanded downwards. So you could have had a couple expansions already. So, but you know, that's about it. Upgrades. Let's see. Upgrades were decent. Needed armor, which was a big one. I skip shield and I always go straight to armor. Shield is kind of is good for the immortals, but if you're gonna go stalker zealot, you already have sentries, which you know, guardian shield. So I'd just rather get armor because it'll your units will survive longer once the shield. Look, see, 50 shield health, 80 shield health. So you know, you'd rather get armor because that'll make your army a little more bulky. So, but I think that's about it. Good choice on the charge. I know I told you you weren't ready for blank. Give it time, you'll be ready for it. Once you get everything, once you get the micro management down. So you got your macro, which is good. Just keep working on that. Either tech one or the other, and then tech to the opposite. Don't start with one, don't produce out of it, and build the other one and produce out of that. So you're just wasting resources right there. So, and I think that's about it. So hope you all enjoyed this, and have a good day.